My name is Alexander Leeds. I'm running New York City AI Hackers. I've been running this group for at least 6 years, I think, and we are trying to do a variety of different problems. We're trying to help people work on machine learning, AI, and data science problems. We're trying to connect people with organizations that need help and are beginning to figure out this brave new world, and we're trying to experiment with the cutting edge. Outside of the Meetup, I run a kids' health tech startup called Sleuth, which crowdsources data for children's health functions and uses machine learning to get parents important benchmarks about children's health symptoms and behavior. For children's health functions and uses machine learning to get parents important benchmarks about children's health symptoms and behavior. I think my main plan these days, I think about all of these works and these projects as this kind of incremental steps. I really do believe in AI as a huge, huge game changer for the future. I think it can change things in medicine, it can change things in the arts, it can change things in administration. I think it can start to solve important problems, which computer science is already doing in other respects for math and engineering problems, and I think it can really open up a lot of doors for people. I also think it's going to transform psychology. I think how people interact with AI is something we don't really understand yet. I think we don't understand what will happen when people are confronted with solutions that they couldn't produce in their own fields. And I think it's going to be really important to be a part of that. So I'm looking for ways to work on those problems through this group and privately, in my own initiatives. And the kids' health work that I've been doing is sort of somewhat part of that. It's a firm belief that if you're at this stage working on these problems, you're bound to find interesting and valuable solutions. I'm really, really happy, actually. I found out over 100 meetups. I used to run meetups that were breakfasts for people in tech in New York City, and we ran every couple weeks, and it was a while ago, and anyone who was doing anything in New York tech used to come through these breakfasts in the Village. The Village tech breakfasts were actually a copy of a Brooklyn tech breakfast that I attended when I first moved to the city. And then I switched from that to other types of events, and especially data and AI-centric events, because the opportunity for putting groups together changed, and the sophistication of New York City tech changed, and it became possible to be much more specific. So I'm thrilled with the event today. I wasn't sure if anyone would show up, and in fact we got a group. So it seems like there's real interest in these types of topics. And I think the people who came here were incredibly thoughtful about the topic, which is a challenge with things like AI, because you often get people who are at every level of capability, from people who are just curious and have never actually seen output from an artificial intelligence before, as we define them these days, to people who are, software engineers or professors of computer science. And so having events where everyone can enjoy what's going on is very important to me, as well as having specialized events for either the computer scientists or people who are just starting out. And I try and run a mix, but today worked really well. I also think events that are based around using AI and having AI do things that people haven't been exposed to before seem like something that people want to get. And so that's just so exciting. Like, it was a thesis that anyone would show up today. Sometimes you run events and no one comes. I literally have run neural network programming events and had 0 people show up. Which I think should be a popular topic, but maybe not when it's 8 a.m. at a coffee shop. So this is great. I think I'm going to do more of them. So people can find me online very easily. If they look up Alex Leeds and they search Alex Leeds and data or AI, they just Google, actually, is the fastest way to find me. And from there they can connect or email me or do whatever they want. I'm restarting alexleeds.com, so my website will be up soon, but it's not up yet. And yeah, I really welcome anyone that wants to reach out for any of these topics.